Hi, this is Cheryl for Cut at Home. Today I have some fun penny black dies for you. I want to show you how to take some of their flower dies, which look a little flat and one-dimensional, and make them a little bit more dimensional. This one is a set called Dainty. It's the cute little tulips. Here's the die itself for it. So you can see it's got the stem, a few little leaves here, and it just has the two tulip heads. So I've cut it 3 times for this card. You can see I've got a fair amount of dimension with the card. I've used a combination of adhesives to adhere both the stems and the tulip heads. For the stems themselves, I attach them only at the base part. Let me show you a cut one right here. So only this little part at the bottom is where I added adhesive. I used a little bit of my Angel Craft tape on the back, just enough to hold it in place. So I've got my 3 sets of tulips here, one right down the center, one on the left side and one on the right. Again, fairly easily. I only want to attach them at the base right now, which means they're really, really loose. From there, I'm going to go ahead and attach the tulip heads. I've used some dimensional adhesive for some of them. You can see this is a standard dimensional adhesive underneath here, and these that sit a little bit lower, this one in particular, I think I just used the Angel Craft tape. These other couple here, I used a low dimensional adhesive to add just a little dimension, but not a lot. So you can see my bouquet is taken on different levels. I did nothing in terms of adhesive with the stems or the leaves, so I'm going to let them pop out and be where they want. You can see with my stems I've got some dimension on those even as well. So it's not lifelike, but it has a lot of dimension and interest. So a very, very fun die set from what appears to be just kind of a flat tulip. And of course you can use it this way too. You don't have to play with it and pop it, but it's a possibility. My second die set is called Soft Caress. You can see here we've got some hearts on top of some stems. Here's the card that I made from it. Very cute and easy card with both of these, with the tulips you just saw and with the Soft Caress, both on the stems and the little leaves that come with it, as well as the hearts or tulips. I added some color. So to do that, I used some of my Tim Holtz Distress inks. For my hearts here, I used Tattered Rose to just add a bit of color and a bit of interest. It gives them a little bit of dimension. Sorry, I'm pushing off a little sparkly from my ribbon off of those hearts. Again, on the leaves, I did the same thing. I used a little bit of Shabby Shutters. I love these little mini cube inks. They're so much fun, especially when you're not stamping a big project, you're just adding a little color. They work so very well. I added my ribbons to the side. Once I added my ribbons and looked at it in comparison with my Soft Caress element here, I thought, I don't know, they're a little bright. So what I did is I took some of my aged mahogany distress ink and I toned them down quite a bit. So this used to be a white ribbon. You can see now it's got pinkish red tones to it. There's a lot you can do to change colors and impact colors of your ribbons even as well. Use your colors and don't be afraid of them. For my tops here, again, what I've done is I've cut out the image itself, and I know it's here somewhere. So I've cut them in green as well as in pink, and in order to get the pink hearts on the green stems, all I do is trim off the extra here. It takes a little bit of patience to trim just where you want to trim and not too far, but at least if you make those initial cuts, you can see I've got some kind of rough edges here going on. I can go back with my scissors now and trim those off and make them look better. So you don't always have to get it right on the first cut. You can go ahead and do some trims and make things go better. Again, you're just going to pop it over top. For these, it's much easier if you sponge the ink on first even before you put them on here, it's kind of difficult once you attach the pink to the green to keep the pink ink off of your green stems and your green ink off of your pink stems. Although, and I don't think you can see it in the picture, at the very base of my heart to kind of blend that into the stem, I have just a little bit of green popping through on that heart. The last one I'm going to show you here is called Bashful. It's a daisy. I just love daisies, and this is such a fun die. Here's the card that I made with that one. Again, I just love the look of daisies. This is another one where you can add so much dimension to it. What I did is I actually cut 2 white heads for this one. So there's actually a white one underneath the white. That's because I wanted to pop these petals and give it some more dimension. The other thing you could have done, and sorry, I'm going to do this with green, is you could actually offset the petals, and that would give another feeling of fullness here. But what I wanted to do was just add the 2 layers, pop them up, and add some fun. Again, I used my Distress ink in the center. This time I used the squeezed lemonade and spiced marmalade to add just a little bit of color in the center of my flower. I also used it to edge my sentiment. Again, trying to keep things not matchy, but at least make them coordinate with the card that I'm making. So there's so many fun things you can do with this. Again, to give my flower more dimension, you can see here at the head, at the center here, I've got those glued flat together. But as I move out to the leaves themselves, or to the petals, sorry, I have high dimensional adhesive on my 1st, 3rd, and 5th petals, and the other 2 I'm using a lower dimensional adhesive. So again, it just adds a little texture and interest with what's going on here. There's so much you can do with these dies. Again, they're so fun and so versatile. Even just plain, it's beautiful. It would make a lovely silhouette on a card. So there's lots of opportunities with these penny black dies. They're just a lot of fun, and again, very versatile for your craft making. So I showed you today Bashful, which is the daisy, Soft Caress, which is the hearts, and I think this would make a lovely baby card as well. And Dainty is the tulip here. Fun dies from penny black, and lots of versatility for your spring card making. Thanks for watching. Bye.